Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillahi ad'afa ma hamidahu jami'u khalqihi kama yuhibbuhu wa yarda. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad النبي الأمي وعلى آله وسلم تسليما مولاي صل وسلم دائما أبدا على حبيبك خير الخلق كلهم اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد عدد ما في علم الله صلاة دائمة بدوام ملك الله سبحانك لا علم لنا إلا ما علمتنا إنك أنت العليم الحكيم رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقه قولي ربنا يسر ولا تعسر وتمم بالخير وبك نستعين يا فتاح اللهم اجعلنا دعاة إليك وإلى رسولك اللهم فقهنا في الدين وعلمنا القرآن الحكيم ربنا زدنا علما اللهم اجعلنا من الواصلين إلى العين دون السامعين للأثر اللهم انفعنا بما علمتنا وعلمنا ما ينفعنا وزدنا علما أما بعد فأعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم ولما جاءت رسلنا إبراهيم بالبشرى. Before we begin today's sabak, today's ruku, the town that we were speaking about before, that when Ibrahim alayhi salam migrated from Sawadul, Iraq, from the rural areas of Iraq, he left there with his wife, his first cousin Sarah alayhi salam, with his nephew Lut. They migrated from there and they went on to the town, thanks to Maulana Abdul who researched it on the internet and found out the town was Yani Nazala bi Harran. He alighted in the city of Harran, which is a city in South Turkey. Isn't it, Talim? South Turkey. Harran. And from there, he went on to the land of Sham, Syria, which was a bigger Syria than what we have today, because the Syria we have today has been divided. And then from there unto the blessed land and city of Palestine. And I have with me some pictures I will show you when he went into Palestine, where he settled under that oak. But when you look at the pictures, inshallah, go inside of the picture. Don't just look at surface. Go inside. You will see, you will feel it, inshallah. Because we were fortunate enough to travel from Jordan into Palestine, and actually walking in the footsteps of the messengers, literally walking in the footsteps of the messengers, standing by their graves. Abdullah, imagine you are by the grave of Ibrahim, ala nabina wa alayhi salatu wasalam, at the grave of Ibrahim and Sarah and Ishaq, subhanallah, and Yaqub, and standing by the grave of Prophet Lut, grave of Nuh. They are all in Palestine. Crossing the river Jordan and then passing and journeying on to the city of Sodom. And then your hair starts to stand on your body as you approach the city of Sodom, where the destruction took place. Because the type of fright that you get there, you might do years of ibadah, you don't get that type of khawf. Siru fil ard. That's why Allah says, journey in the land. Fanduru kayfa kana aqibatul mukaththibin, and see what was the result of those who rejected faith. Even till today, it's still happening. You reject faith, you become wicked, evil. The ihlaq, the destruction still continues. So the town is Harran. So inshallah, my ridha, my happiness is with Maulana Alim and with all of you. But if something should happen to me, inshallah, he will continue Tafseerul Jalaalain. And you give him your full support, inshallah. All right? وَلَمَّا جَاءَتْ رُسُلُنَا إِبْرَاهِيمَ بِالْبُشْرَى. And when our messengers came to Ibrahim ala nabiyina wa alayhi salatu wassalam bil bushra, with the glad tidings, for he had migrated from Iraq, Sawadul Iraq, unto Harran, unto Sham, unto Palestine. He did not have any children as yet. Isaac, Ishaq was not there. Yaqub, Jacob, ala nabina wa alayhim as-salatu was-salam, they were not there. The angels, when our messengers came, of course, who were malaika, angels, when they came to Ibrahim, bil bushra, I had left out one little part. That was the part when Lut alayhi salam made dua against his people. Qala rabbin surni alal qawmil mufsidin. In other words, fi inzalil azab, help me over these mischievous people by bringing down the azab. These people who are al-asin, bi ityan rijal, by approaching men. Fastajab Allahu du'ahu. Then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala answered his dua. Allah answered the dua of Lut alayhi salatu wassalam. In number 20 it's mentioned, فَاسْتَجَابَ اللَّهُ دُعَاهُ أَيْ فَأَمَرَ الْمَلَائِكَةَ. So Allah ordered the malaika, بِإِهْلَاكِهِمْ, with their destruction, the destruction of the people of Lut, the destruction of the city of Sodom, Sadum. وَأَرْسَلَهُمْ مُبَشِّرِينَ وَمُنذِرِينَ. And Allah sent them as givers of glad tidings and as warners. And so فَبَشَّرُوا إِبْرَاهِيمَ بِالذُّرِّيَّةِ الطَّيِّبَةِ. They gave the glad tidings to Ibrahim of noble, pious, honorable children who will be prophets. As we said in one of the classes, in one of the Darus, that all of the prophets came from Ibrahim, because either they are from the lineage of Ishaq or from Ismail. Every one of them came from Ibrahim. So they gave glad tidings to Ibrahim, بِالذُّرِّيَّةِ الطَّيِّبَةِ, of pure, tayyib, good children. And they came as mundirin, as warners. وَأَنذَرُوا قَوْمَ لُوطٍ بِالْعَذَابِ. And they warned the people of Lut, the people of Lot, with the adhab and destruction by Allah Masawi. نور الله مرقده ونفعنا بألوبهم آمين. And so they came mubashirin, as glad givers of glad tidings. وَلَمَّا جَاءَتْ رُسُلُنَا إِبْرَاهِيمَ بِالْبُشْرَى. When they came, our messengers came to Ibrahim with the glad tidings, the good news. بِإِسْحَاقَ وَيَعْقُوبَ بَعْدَهُ. With the child, the birth of the child Ishaq, and Yaqub after him, alayhim as-salatu was-salam. Qalu, they said, inna muhliku ahli hadhihi al-qarya. We are going to destroy the people of this city, the people of this qarya. Qarya is such a word, yutlaqu ala al-madina wa ala al-qarya. It is used for Medina, as town, as well as a village. It's quite an arm and inclusive word. Like Allah mentions about Mecca, He calls it what? Ummul Qura, mother of the Qura. Inna muhliku ahli hadhihi al-qarya. We are going to destroy the people of this city. Their fate is sealed. They are doomed. They are going to be destroyed. Adhab is going to come upon them. Imagine the night before the adhab. Muhliku ahli hadhi al-qaryati ay qaryati Lut. The qarya of Lut. We are going to destroy that. إن أهلها كانوا ظالمين. Indeed, the people of this Korea, of this city, they have been ظالمين, they have been wrongdoers, they have been wicked people, disobedient, and ظالمين, يعني كافرين. قال إن فيها لوطا. Ibrahim alayhi salatu wassalam ala nabina wa alayhi salam said, Lut is inside of it. Inna fiha Luta. Lut is there. He's inside that Korea. Are you going to destroy him as well? قالوا نحن أعلم بمن فيها. They said, the messengers, the Rusul, the Malaika who were sent as Mubashirin and Mundirin, we know very well who is in the city. We even know better than you. نحن أعلم بمن فيها. We have greater knowledge as to who is in the city. We are well informed. We know Lut is there. لننجينه بالتخفيف والتشديد. Two قراءات. بالتخفيف and بالتشديد. Indeed, we are going to save him. وَأَهْلَهُ إِلَّا امْرَأَتَهُ. And his family, his people, excepting his wife. كَانَتْ مِنَ الْغَابِرِينَ. She, way back in the ilm of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, this was already known. His wife, it was destined, and the qadha of Allah was such that she was min al-gabirin, she was of those who will remain in the adhab. That's why the past tense is used. Yani fi ilmillahi subhanahu wa ta'ala. Kanat min al-gabirin. It means that she, this wife of Lut, she's not going to be saved. She's going to be destroyed. She's going to be amongst those who will remain in the adhab of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And this was already known fi ilmillah, hence the use of the past tense kanat. Like concerning Iblis, Allah says, wa kana min al-kafirin. And he was amongst the kafirin. And fi ilmillahi ta'ala. Besides that, when the past tense is used, there is ta'kid in the meaning. She indeed will be amongst those who will remain in the adhab. Kanat min al-gabirin, and this was fi ilmillah, and this was the qadha and the decree, even though despite the fact that she was a wife of a Nabi. Kanat min al-gabirin, yani al-baqina fil adhab. وَلَمَّا أَنْ جَاءَتْ رُسُلُنَا لُوطًا. Of course, this qissa is mentioned in great details in other places of the Holy Qur'an. The murad here is not for mentioning this qissa in great detail. Some parts of the Holy Qur'an, they come mujmalan, and some of them come mufassalan. Here is not the place for tafsil of it. That's why it is muqtasar and short. إِلَّا امْرَأَتَهُ لَنُنَجِّيَنَّهُ وَأَهْلَهُ إِلَّا امْرَأَتَهُ كَانَتْ مِنَ الْغَابِرِينَ الْبَاقِينَ فِي الْعَذَابِ وَلَمَّا أَنْ جَاءَتْ رُسُلُنَا لُوطًا. And when our messengers came to Lut, and they came as mundirin to warn the people of Lut of a punishment of the adhab, mubashirin to Ibrahim. When they came to Lut, see bihim, he was saddened by them. He was saddened because of them. Al-Baul is-sabab. Hazin, yani see bihim, hazina bisababihim. He became sad because of them. Because of these messengers. Because of these angels. وَضَاقَ بِهِمْ ذَرَعًا. And he felt so powerless inside of him, in his chest, in his determination and courage. ضَاقَ بِهِمْ ذَرْعًا. He felt unable. He felt incapable. He felt powerless. Yani with respect, yani bishanihim wa tadbirihim, with respect to them and with respect to planning for them, because they came in such handsome faces, such handsome youths, that he feared his people would go after them and approach them and want them also. So he was saddened because of them, because of their status, because of their beauty, because of their attraction. وَضَاقَ بِهِمْ ذَرْعًا يعني صَدْرًا, and he felt narrow inside of him with respect to his chest, yani he felt powerless and incapable. لِأَنَّهُمْ, because, this was the sabab, لِأَنَّهُمْ حِسَانُ الْوُجُوهِ, they were hasanul wujuh, hisanul wujuh, handsome in faces, beautiful faces they were, in the form of beautiful youths, beautiful men, handsome men. في surati adiyafin, in the surat and the form of adiyaf. فَقَافَ عَلَيْهِمْ قَوْمَهُ, and so he feared for them against his people. He feared that his people would approach them and want to do bad things with them. فَقَافَ عَلَيْهِمْ قَوْمَهُ, he feared for them from his people. فَعَلَمُوهُ, but the messengers, the angels, they informed him, listen, بِأَنَّهُمْ رُسُلُ رَبِّي, that they are the messengers of his Rabb. Fear not, they would not harm us. As I said before, details, it came mufassalan elsewhere in the Holy Qur'an. This is just muqtasaran, and brevity is being mentioned by Allah. وَقَالُوا لَا تَقَفْ وَلَا تَحْزَنْ, so they inform him that they are messengers of their Rabb and they have been sent to destroy the city. It's marked for death, marked for destruction. قَالُوا لَا تَقَفْ وَلَا تَحْزَنْ, they said, fear not and grieve not. إِنَّا مُنْجُوكَ إِنَّا مُنَجُّوكَ بِالتَّشْدِيد وَالتَّكْفِيفَ, again to Qira'at. وَأَهْلَكَ, we are indeed going to save you. وَأَهْلَكَ إِلَّا امْرَأَتَكَ, and your family except your wife. كَانَتْ مِنَ الْغَابِرِينَ, she was amongst those who will remain in the adhab, in the ilm of Allah, and so she will be. وَنُصِبَ أَهْلَكَ, أَهْلَكَ was given its nasb, أَهْلَكَ, some tarkib here, atfan, by way of atf, ala mahallil kaf, on the mahal and the place of kaf. Because in the rules of Arabic language, ismul fa'il carries the same meaning as al-fi'lul mudari. So it comes as though it has the mahal of being an object, even though it's in the idhafat construction. That is why the atf comes, inna munajjuka, we are going to save you. Wa ahlaka, and your ahl. Nusiba ahlaka atfan ala mahallil kaf. Inna munazziluna ala ahli hadhihi al-qarya, again bit tashdid wa takfif. Munziluna, munazziluna, with tashdid and takfif. We are going to send down upon the inmates, upon the people of the city, rijzam minas sama, rijzam minas sama, adhabam minas sama, an adhab from the heavens, an adhab from the skies. We are going to send it down upon these people. Bima kanu yafsukun, because of the action which they were doing, because of the action which they were perpetrating, that evil. Bima kanu yafsukuna bihi, that which they were committing fisk with, they were perpetrating that evil. Because of that, I be sababi fiskihim, because of their fisk and fusuk, because of their khuruj an ta'a, coming out of the obedience of Allah, we are going to bring down upon them from the skies an adhab, a rijzan. Commenting on this rijzan, there is a little ishara on top, which is a kind of an ayn and a loop. If we can find that, it's at the bottom of the page, 1, 2, 3, fourth line at the bottom of the page. قَوْلُهُ رِجْزًا مِنَ السَّمَاءِ, ay adhaban minhu. We are going to bring down an adhab from the sky. Why was it called rijzan? There's a connection to the root word. وَسُمِّيَ بِذَلِكَ. This adhab was called rijzan. سُمِّيَ بِذَلِكَ لِأَنَّهُ يَقْلَقُ الْمُعَذَّبُ. Because the one who will be chastised, that is the mu'adhab, they are filled with anxiety. They are filled with disquiet, uneasiness, idtirab. And there is this disturbance. They are disturbed and perturbed. That is why the adhab was called rijzan. Summiya bidhalika li'annahu yaqlaqu al-mu'adhab. Min qawlihim, from the qawl of the Arabs. Irtajaza. Yani he is shaken, he is perturbed, he is disturbed, he is in a state of disquiet, filled with anxiety, shaken up. Irtajaza. Either irtajasa, yani idtaraba, to simplify it. Idtaraba. Hence the adhab is called rijz because they are shaken up. Tafsir Baydawi, from Qadi Baydawi alayhi rahmah. Wa fil Qatib, in the tafsir of Al-Qatib, he mentions waqtalafa fi dhalika rijz. The ulama had an ikhtilaf, or ukhtulifa, there is ikhtilaf fi dhalika rijz, in that azab. What type of azab is it that befell the people of Lot, the people of Lut? Faqila, one qawl, it has been said, hijaratun, that the azab was hijara, stones, pebbles, which were hurled unto them from the heavens, from the skies, a rain of stones upon them. Hijara. Waqila narun, one commentary tells us, one riwayat and one qawl is that fire came upon them. Waqila qasfun, and one qawl is that there was a sinking into the earth, that they sunk into the earth. Qasfun. Wa ala hadha, if we use the qawl of sinking, qasf, then how is it connected to the sky? How is qasf connected to the sky? Rijzam minas sama, an adhab from the heavens. Wa ala hadha yakunul muradu, then the murad of rijzam minas sama, azab from the sky, would be annal amra bil qasf, that the command of the sinking of them, wal qadha, and the qadha, annal amra bil qasfi, wal qadha bihi, and the qadha of this qasf, minas sama, came from the heavens, and it came from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Tafsir Jumal. So 3 aqwal. But it is possible to do al-jam'u bayna hadhi al-aqwal. A connection between all these statements, there is possibility that all of them occurred. The hijara, stones and fire, because stones could come with fire, which is called brimstone. Brimstone and fire from the heavens, fire and stones, both, as well as together with that, a sinking in the earth. Because as you will soon see from some of the pictures that I have, that city, what has become of it now is that city was sunk into the earth, because there is one qawla, it was raised up from the ground by the wing of Jibreel and then slammed into the earth, as well as stones came upon them and fire came upon them, brimstone and fire, as well as being sunk into the earth, so much so that place is now known as the lowest place on planet Earth. So low it is that now it is covered by water. It is covered by what is known today as the Dead Sea, which covers it. And the those who are versed in geography and geology and these things connected to the earth and rocks, they say that's the lowest point on planet Earth. Just as Mecca is the nucleus and the center of the earth, the focal point of the earth, the center of the earth is Mecca, of this land that we have here. So to the lowest part is the city of Sodom, the city of Sodom, which shows that it was sunk, it was slammed into the earth, sunk, so it's low. Fire also came and stones also came. Because there are riwayats that you will see. In fact, if you travel it, you still see some of the stones. And you see the effect of fire that has burned that place when you travel onto the city of Sodom. You start to see the effect of it. You start to see the parched land as though fire took it. So you see traces of fire, scorched. You see stones, as well as the depression. So low it is and covered by the sea, which is now known today as the Dead Sea. And so dead it is that nothing lives in it, nothing grows in it, no fish, no aquatic life, nothing. When we were there were some tourists from wherever they might be, Europe, wherever they might be, and they came and they wanted to bathe in the Dead Sea because they considered tourist attraction, because the salt content is so deep that you can't sink in it. But we Muslims have to pass there with fear in their hearts. You don't go and play and lime around and bathe in the sea, lest some kind of adhab, because Allah's sunnah is when an adhab has fallen upon a place, that adhab remains. Just like when Allah's rahmat falls in a place, that rahmat remains. Like rahmat continues to fall in Makkah, because it's a place of barakah. Ibn Abbas says that every day 120 blessings fall in Makkah. 120 blessings. 60 of those blessings fall upon the people who make tawaf. 40 upon those who perform salat. And 20 upon those who just sit down and look at the Kaaba. And that happens every day. And when Allah's adhab falls in a place, that place it's like it's blight for life. It's a place of adhab and destruction. That's why the Rasul, when passing through ruins of Thamud, he would hasten his camel and his companions and tell them, come on, because the adhab continues. That's why Allah mentioned, Kanat min al-Gabirin. That she was from those who was destined to be in the adhab, because the adhab will continue to fall there, and then on the day of Qiyamah in Jahannam also too. Fid dunya wal akhirah, Kanat min al-Gabirin. So the angel said, Inna munazziluna ala ahli hadhi al-qaryati rijzam min as-sama' bima ay bil fi'li alladhi kanu yafsukuna bihi. That is, because of that action which they were perpetrating, because of that evil, yafsukuna bihi, that they were committing, because of that fisk that they were committing, bisababi fiskihim. But Allah has left traces of them, remnants of them. وَلَقَدْ تَرَقْنَا مِنْهَا آيَةً بَيِّنَةً. And indeed we have left behind clear signs, آيَةً بَيِّنَةً. وَلَقَدْ تَرَقْنَا مِنْهَا يعني من القرية, from this city of Sodom, the city of the people of Lot, we have left ayatan bayyina, a clear ayat, a clear sign from that city, yani ayatan dhahiratan. And what is that ayat? Here, atharu qarabiha, that sign, that clear visible sign which we have left from the city of these people. Here, atharu qarabiha. The ayat is the athar, the signs and the traces and the effects of the qarab and destruction of that city. As I just mentioned to you, when you pass by, you can see it. If you look at that little indication there, that ishara to, it is at the bottom of the page also, 1, 2, 3, third line at the bottom of the page. This ayat bayyina, this clear visible sign from that city which we have left for the people to see, that when they pass by and they see kayfa kana aqibatul mukaththibin, what was the result of those who rejected faith? Atharu qarabiha. This ayat is the traces of their destruction and ruination. Qila, it has been said, hiyal hijara, that the ayat which is the traces of their destruction, the athar of their qarab, is the stones allati uhliku biha, which they were destroyed with. Those stones, those pebbles, those are the traces. This is the ayat which Allah is speaking about, ayat bayyina. Al-hijaratu allati uhliku biha. Allahu Akbar. Abaqaha Allahu Azza wa Jalla. Allah kept those stones and preserved those stones, that remnants of these stones are still there. Hatta, so much so, adrakatha awailu hadhihi al-ummati, that the first section of this ummat met those stones and found those stones, which will refer to the Sahaba, the age of the Sahaba on their journey. Hatta adrakatha awailu hadhihi al-ummah, until the awail and the first set of people of this ummah saw those stones and actually met those stones, the hijara, traces of their destruction, the stones. And even today, as I said, you still see remnants and traces and effects. That's one. Waqila hiya dhuhurul ma. So we see that the qawl of the destruction being hijara was there. That's why I said there's that al-jamu bain al-aqwal is possible, because there's hijara, there's also what? Fire. You see the effects of burning, and there's also what? A sinking, with so sink covered by water now. وَقِيلَ هِيَ ظُهُورُ الْمَاءِ الْأَسْوَدِ عَلَى وَجْهِ الْأَرْضِ. It is also said that the athar and effects of their destruction is the duhur, the emergence, appearance of the water, of the black water, ala wajhil ard, upon the surface of the earth. So which seems to indicate of the kasf and the sinking in the earth. Zuhurul ma'il aswadi ala wajhil ard, by Allah Masawi alayhi rahmah. So back to Tafseerul Jalaalain. وَلَقَدْ تَرَقْنَا مِنْهَا, يعني من القرية آية بينة, يعني آية ظاهرة هي آثار قرابها. And we have left this ayat bayina, this clear, zahir sign that they can see, for people who have understanding, people of aql and intelligence. لِقَوْمِ يَعْقِلُونَ, people yatadabbarun, who ponder and who contemplate and who take warning. وَإِلَى مَدْيَنَ أَخَاهُمْ شُعَيْبًا. Here Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala starts about Madyam and Shuaib. But you know what? 4 minutes going to be adhan. I want to show you these pictures.
يا إلهي انظر إلي فالهوى استولى علي لم أجد بين يدي عملا يرجى لقيا لك قد وجه